All right, everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, the continuation series. This is episode 10, and as you can see, we're in July. It's been a couple days since I've recorded episode 9, so we're back. It looks like our field is growing everywhere except for the pieces that were not growing the last time, which I had read somewhere that could be hail damage. I'm not 100% sure. It would have had to have happened while we were sleeping throughout the night at one point, but apparently hail damage can do that. So first things first, we do need to fertilize these, and we also have some contracts in the store. We have a spraying contract on field 68, and we have a fertilizer contract on field 16. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept this fertilizer contract. Let's just accept this as well. And then what we can do is we can we can lease a sprayer. I don't want a plate on a sprayer. Lease this for $1,500 and utilize our liquid fertilizer that we have down at the store. I think we still have some solid down there as well. I do not remember. Like I said, it's been a few days since I've been on this save. We did get all our bales wrapped after the end of episode 9. Got everything wrapped up and in the middle on the field road there. And we're just waiting. Prices are kind of low on silage right now, so we are just kind of waiting. Zoom out a little bit so that's not so loud. We're just kind of in a waiting pattern right now. I'm hoping that we're going to progress to next year rather quickly. I'm not going to bore you guys with any, I guess, grass, more mowing and tedding. I'm going to do it when it gets to its second harvest stage, but I probably won't video it. Maybe I'll bring you guys in for that. We'll start an episode right at the end of it. But we're going to do that. We're going to sow in probably December. And we are also going to be looking to buy more land, early next year to start putting some actual, like, profitable crops. Not that silage isn't profitable, but we're going to try to put in either some oats, some soybeans, wheat, barley. We might go wheat, barley, just because wheat, barley, oats is a shorter growth period. I haven't looked at the crop calendar in a while to see if that's something that we can double crop with. So we might look into that. But obviously, with that's going to come, needing equipment to be able to work the field. Obviously, we'll probably lease a harvester. I don't know how much is here. Apparently a decent amount. Alright, what was the field that we needed? We need fertilizer on 16. So 16's over here. And we should be able to loop up and do our fields. Come back down to the shop from there. Alright. So yeah, let's go this way. But yeah, I'm thinking we need to get this moving. Even though we still do have a loan, we need to be looking at buying more property, because it's just going to be slow going. It's just going to be slow going on our progress if we are constantly, I guess, constantly waiting for grass to be ready. And we've already done most of the contracts that we can possibly do as far as different types of contracts. I'm not going to say that we're not going to do any contracts anymore, but I would like to get to the point where we can spend most of our time working on our fields and not have to worry so much about other contracts. So get all this fertilizing done. We'll have to buy a tank of herbicide to put on the other contract field because we are out of herbicide. So go ahead and start getting this unfolded here. Now that I'm in the field, I can use this. Grab that line and get started. At least we're going to be able to see exactly where we're going. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Really start looking for a better money-making solution than just silage. Especially silage takes time with our small equipment, so we're gonna have to. It would be years to get us even. It'd be 3-4 years in game just to get us out of debt just on silage alone, just repetitively skipping months and mowing and raking and all that. So it's ran into that tree a little bit. Thought I was gonna be able to miss that, but I guess not. Grab this line and turn it on. But yeah, I'm thinking I want to say we're going to end up buying probably click back over, we'll get turned here. This is a small field. I don't want to get going too far here. Grab that one. Maybe we'll just get this field done and I'll show you guys when we get up there. Off. I don't see anybody coming, so we're going to swing the boom arm out through the road. But I'm thinking either this field for 203, this field for 71. That's expensive because of how much land's actually there is the problem. Unless we wanted to look into maybe cutting some trees down, which is good money, but can I shorten? Can. So that's probably gonna be, no, where is it? No, that's for that. Oh, change width. Let's see if that's enough. That should be, that's pretty close. It's not quite wide enough, but it might get us close enough that we at least get the contract done. That's kind of the big thing. Yes, it did. So now we can go back to a full width and fold up. And we can actually complete this contract, which pays us $1,700, which means we made $200 because of leasing this sprayer on our own. But we need it for our fields, so we're going to make money on that herbicide contract, other than we're going to have to buy herbicide. So we're about 200 profit right now. This isn't the turn I wanted. Guess we're going this way. This is not the turn I wanted. I wanted to go to the next road. We'll take the long way around. The other thing is the flickering. I don't know. So in my personal playthrough that I have, I don't have the flicker. I still have it, but I don't have it as bad. I don't know if there's really nothing different other than I did a new farmer start instead of a start from scratch. But that's the only thing that's even the slightest bit different. Like, I have all the same mods. I have more equipment on that save, which would make me think that, you know, I'd be more likely to the flashing on that one than I am in this one. But we still haven't had a bug update yet. Today, as I'm recording this, is Monday the 19th, so not quite a week. Tomorrow will be a week from full release of the game. So I'm hoping here in the next couple days that we are getting a bug patch. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. Guess we'll do this side first. Get this going. I don't know if this fertilizer is going to help these spots that are already ready to harvest. They are in the first harvest state, so I don't know. It might end up being alright, but I'm not sure. But it shouldn't take a whole lot of fertilizer here either. But yeah, I'm hoping to buy that field because that's a good sized field. I feel like it's workable with our small equipment. I thought about this one as well. The only thing is, we said that we were not going to buy. One of our rules is we are not going to buy any fields with crops in them other than grass. So we're just going to have to kind of see. We're going to have to see where we're at the end of the year and in the spring. I didn't actually look to see what was in this field. It's spinach and it's ready to harvest. So depending on what they put in after that, we might be able to pick that one up pretty soon. We just completely took that sign out. I need to. I can't change my width because it's gonna screw me up not having the boom arms hanging out in the road. So we should have did this side first. It made a lot more sense, but live and you learn. I'm just wasting fertilizer. But yeah, as far as this one goes, 203. We still have a little bit of ground down here around. We could also probably come up here for 72,000. Or we could hope that this one's empty. If this one's empty, maybe we'll go here for 71,000. I just like this big field, 8.3 acres compared to 2.9. Or we can honestly grab that one and this one. Maybe even that one. We'll have to see in the fall after we sell all of our silage. We'll have to see how much money we got. I mean, we haven't paid anything else on our loan recently. So we'll have to see where our money's at in the fall and where the crops are at in those fields. Tell you what, let's just go ahead and hit this field. I think that's probably a pretty good idea. Back up here actually, so I can get to the edge. Did we get all of that? I think we did. All but this little piece here. Can probably do that. And catch it. So we can go here. We need to purchase herbicide. Just one should be good. It's another 2,400. So now we're in the hole for 2,200 on this whole adventure. Zip that corner off there. I don't know, is there going to be another pass there? I wish these had automatic row shutoff. That would be cool. And I think that comes with, I'm pretty sure that comes with the Precision Farming DLC. So we'll get that eventually. And that's it for our fields. So we can head back to the shop. We can head back down to the shop, unload our fertilizer, load our herbicide up for the contract. Down here. Oh, the ferry's going to be on the other side, isn't it? It is. Let's explore this way. I don't know if I can't remember if I've been on this road yet or not. I don't think I have. And I know whereabouts that I'm going to get down here to the bridge. It's a little further of a drive, but I don't feel like waiting on the ferry. Should be able to make a right here. Very mountainous on this side of the map. And yeah, so we typically cut through here. The only reason I said about maybe, well, I guess that won't even work either. I was gonna say that I thought about doing soybeans, even though they don't put off straw, because of not needing fertilizer for soybeans. But I'm thinking precision farming, and in base game you still need 2 states of fertilizer on soybeans. So we're probably looking at oats, wheat, something like that when we finally get a field. I would imagine that we can probably get a double crop of something. Wouldn't be 2 harvests in the same year, but it would be a plant harvest. We'll have to look. Maybe with something like canola. I'm gonna see if I can consolidate this at all. So basically back up to this one, fill it up. That turned away. Can we get the rest of this in here? We can't. So we are still going to have 2 jugs of that sitting there. Let's fill up with this. This is 2,000 liters, so we need to see. We're going to farmland 68, which is over here. So down the main road up. We haven't been over there yet, so that'll be pretty cool. Go down the main road this way. We are going to have to fill up with fuel. Maybe we'll do that when we get back, because that is getting low. The last thing I want to do is run this tractor empty somewhere far from a fuel tank, because the only thing we'd be able to do would be to lease the trailer. The fuel trailer would be our only option. Let me look again. Yeah, basically come down and make the first left down here, past this factory of some sort. There is rain in the forecast here today, but this is pretty much all we have to do in July. Probably going to fast forward to August. We're not going to get another grass harvest until September, I believe. I think. I'm pretty sure September is going to be the next harvest, because right now it is in its growing state in July, which means August it'll be first ready to harvest. September it's going to be second ready to harvest and harvested, and then it should be, I'm trying to think, September it's harvested, which means October it's going to be growing, November will be ready to harvest again, but it'll only be in its first state at that point. There we go. I don't know what line that just grabbed. I wanted this one. But yeah, so we might get 2 more harvests this year. One of them is not going to be a full grass harvest, which is fine. That will give everything except for the last harvest time to ferment before December, when we plan to sell. But I am going to start doing a lot of stuff, I think, off screen, just to make this go a little quicker for you guys and it doesn't get boring. These first 2 years are the struggle, and that's kind of where we're at. I'll bring you guys back in for all the important stuff, but I don't, like I said before in previous videos, I'm trying to keep the editing simple, which means I'm not doing a whole lot of cuts and time lapses and stuff like that at the moment. If that is something you want to see, leave a comment in one of the videos. I'm about 2 weeks ahead on making videos right now on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday release schedule. So these continuation episodes, at least for the time being, are going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then if a map comes out at some point that that we kind of feel like playing, we'll do probably some other stuff on a different map, maybe like a we might end up doing some sort of roleplay series. It's all going to depend on time. Alright, so that contract's done. Fold it up, come in here, collect that. 1,200. So we lost about $600 There aren't any other, nope. There's a round baling contract on field 6 that we could look into. We're gonna hold off on that because that only pays, I mean, it pays 4,000, but by the time we do our net wrap and things like that, it's I think we're just better off to wait for now. We'll see what August has in store for us. We will take this sprayer back, unload it, and we'll also, that should be it. Unload the sprayer. We can ride the ferry back across because it'll be on our side, and see what kind of contracts we have in August. Maybe we'll get a, that's what we needed to look at. We need to look at this. August is harvesting for wheat, canola, and oats. So maybe we'll get some harvests off of harvest contracts in August. I don't mind doing the harvest contracts with the actual, combine harvests. The ones with the I guess root crop harvesters. I tried to do a green bean contract the other day, and it was pretty rough. So drop that there. I'll actually grab this from here too. I didn't bring my pallet forks, or I could have just did this, but oh, there was only 800 liters in there. Can I get all? I should be able to get all this. Can I consolidate this into one? I don't remember what was in here. No, I can't. It was way more than that. I don't know why I did that. That's fine right there. The worst part of this entire thing is the way they did the vehicles. I wish we had a lease tab. Like, even up here, like, it could be owned vehicles and then another tab for leased vehicles would be fine. But I want it over here. I want the vehicles I own on a tab in here, and then you could have a separate little tab like in the other screen for over here. There's nothing on sale right now worth getting. But alright, we'll head back up to the house and sleep till August and see what kind of contracts August brings us. I'm still thinking about that big field up there and whether or not, if we bought it, I mean, I have the front loader for this. I'm just wondering how many of those trees, like, let's see. If we click on this, how many of these trees can we take out? I mean, if we could take a bunch of these trees down. I mean, I know this is all a hill is the problem. And I don't know if lumber is worth anything. Prices. What would that be? Would it just be wood? Wood sells pretty good. That's a thought. Do we have enough trees on that property? If we were to buy it, would there be enough trees on that property to justify? It's basically everything on the left side coming back up through here. So There's some big stuff in there. Can't really. Let's take a look here. I mean, you wouldn't be able to expand the field a whole lot. Like, you could probably come over this way a little bit more, maybe down into here without taking any trees down. But if we could take all of these down, some of these here on this side, that's a big one. I don't know that I have the patience to mess with something that big. All right. We'll think about it. We're eventually going to buy that field, these fields. We're going to buy a lot of this stuff eventually, but turn that off. Hop up here, and we'll sleep till 8. And we'll check. Let's check in on our grass. You can see this is the first harvest stage. These spots are now in the second. The best way to tell anymore is in third person. Just remember it's above your knees on the second harvest state, and it's below your knees on the first. But let's see. Let's check in here. There's a truck for 20,000. We really don't have a use for a truck right now. Yeah, and that's no use to us. Excuse me. We have some harvesting contracts. Sorghum, green beans, spinach, sorghum, carrots. So, here's my thought. We lease the equipment through this one, because the lease cost is the same on this as it is on this. Doesn't matter which one we lease. They're all $12.99 to lease. So we lease from this. Is it all going to the same place? Grain barge terminal 2. Yes, it is all going to the same place. So I think we borrow the items for this contract. We'll do that harvest and complete that contract. Then we'll come back in, except this one and this one. I think that's going to be the way to go. And we get to play with the new S7. I haven't seen any contracts that offer the X9. Let's grab that. I think the S7 came out and Giants was just like, we're gonna use this one a lot. Drop that there. This is a big piece of equipment. Let's see. Back up a little bit, lower it down. Drop it off. And this was field 19. Yeah, so top left corner. Let's get this guy ready. Let's hire him up to go to pick a location here. Let's go there. Start job. And we can switch over to this. And head out. So we can put our flashers on. I wish on the American maps it would leash you American style equipment. They made it base game. why can't we have it, you know, why can't we have it on our leased equipment as well? But I guess I'm nitpicking, so. I don't know what those other two fields are, but I'm sure if it was leasing us those little combines that we'll be able to do it much quicker with this. It is all 3 sorghum harvests. We'll get a little bit of profit out of it on the cells. I have noticed that harvesting contracts are nowhere near as worth it money-wise as they were in 22. It's actually really kind of difficult to make money on a start from scratch series on FS25. Like it's definitely pretty tough. I don't know if I can get through up there, but we're just going to go up. We're just going to cut up through this guy's field. I could have got through there. Drop that there. Unfold the combine. Header, and I'm just going to go ahead, start it up, and we'll work into the field here. I should be able to go steering assist. I want 2 headlands, and we should be able to grab that one. I don't even know. This field's not very big, so it's hard to say. We might not even fill up our trailer. What in the world? Let's get this out a little bit and down. That looks kind of okay. Right back into that one. Yeah, that's not too bad. Put it down and get here. This is really... I love the graphics, guys. Absolutely love the graphics in this game. I wish it would mat the crops down. We got ground deformation, but we didn't get crop deformation. Our worker's here. He parked on a corner yet again. I don't know how to get them to park straight. I really don't. We're about 25%. Go over now. We might get 2 full headlands in. If not, it's going to be close. Way to the edge here. Yeah, this shouldn't take us too long, and the other 2 contracts with not leasing equipment are not going to take us long at all. We do have our grass field to do in September, which, like I said, I'm going to do that off camera so that you guys don't have to watch it yet again and be bored with watching me do grass. I enjoy doing grass. Like, it's one of my harvesting and doing grass in Farm Sim are probably two of my favorite things to do. It's just something so relaxing about the mowing and baling. Maybe not so much the windrowing, but mowing and baling are extremely relaxing in this game for some reason. Trying to think here. I think we'll, seeing as how we're already at 50%, we'll go down and we'll run the other headlands back this way. And that way we'll be up there on the corner. We should be at least 70% full. And then we'll play with the worker after we get it full. We'll see if the worker will deliver for the contract. Because the grain port is where it's going. Grain port 2, which, yeah, it's down here. I thought that's where it was. Let's see if we can get him to deliver on a contract. Gotta watch not to run into our header trailer here. Zip this little piece here off, and we'll head back this way. And then by the time we get back up to the other end of the field where the cart's at, we should be close to full, if not full. This is a good yielding sorghum. What does this contract pay? This one pays almost 7,000, plus we'll get a little bit extra. And then the next one pays almost 3. And this one pays almost 1.5. So yeah, we're gonna be in good shape money-wise here, other than we still have, I think it's a $200,000 loan. 250. We still have a $250,000 loan. But the grass we make in September will be fermented by December. So I think with selling all of those bales, we are going to be in really good shape at the start of next year, which is why I want to, I wish he was parked square. I don't know why they can't park square. Turn that off. Now we should be able to do this a lot easier. But yeah, we're going to be in really good shape, I think, going into our third in-game year. Having practically, we could either have no loan or we could have more property. We might even see if we can get the loan paid off. See how much money we have, and then we could probably take another loan. Not that it makes a difference. The loan is the loan. I wish they would rework the way the loans work in this game, where you actually pay them off over a certain amount of time, kind of like the loan mod from FS22. I believe that was just a PC only mod. If none of you have ever played it, you could pick how much money you wanted to take out. You could pick the amount of time you wanted to take it out for, and it basically just charged you interest on top of whatever you owed. So you would, if you took out a $200,000 loan for, 10 years, it would charge you like $11,000 a month or something like that. Or I'm sorry, not $11,000 a month, but $1,100 a month, basically. So it would be your percentage plus interest. It was actually a really cool mod. I know a lot of times Giants does add things into the game that were done by modders in the past and find ways to implement like popular mods into their game. I'm hoping that's something that gets done on through with the loan system. That one, it's much easier in 25 to see where you're actually harvesting sorghum. At least to me it is. It seems like it is. But yeah, I think it would be really cool to have the tracks of the combine just matted down through the harvested crop here. I missed a couple pieces here, so we'll back up far enough that we can grab those and jump back on this line. It's a fairly decent sized field. 19 and 20R. This would be a good spot. What's how far does the map go? If you're not too far around it. This would be a pretty cool spot for a farm build. Like farm build here and then farm all this. I have been thinking about doing a farm build video. You already kind of have a couple barns down here. It's just very hilly. It would make it tough. I'm trying to find, as we've been riding around, I'm trying to find a good spot to do like a farm build. I thought about redoing the starter farm, but I feel like that's what a lot of people do. And I try to go different places than where the average person decides to do things. We could do a video rebuilding the starter farm though. That would probably be pretty cool. I think I'm going to skip 2 rows here. Grab this line. Hopefully we don't get full before we get back. I'm hoping to be able to grab this line and then grab that lower line, come back and unload. What fields are these other 2 contracts in? We need to figure out which one. So that's in 15, so that's kind of close. And this one is on field 46. Where am I missing something? Oh, that's up by us. So 15 and 46. Probably have to do, we would probably do 46 first. Or we'd probably have to do 46 first. Run across, do 46, and then we could come back through and get 15, or we could go down and get, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I just don't want to accept the other contracts until this one's done. We're going to have to accept these one at a time just so there's no confusion at the sell point. Because the last thing we want to do is not get credit for selling stuff off on a contract and have to cancel the entire contract, lose all the money on it. I mean, we probably would make out better on the smaller ones because we'd be getting credited for the grain sold for this one, but I just want to do them one at a time. And as long as they don't disappear on us, we'll be alright. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to look at while we're doing this. So if we planted barley in June, no, that's harvest. So we would have to plant, like oats we'd plant in March. We could harvest oats in July, and then we could plant canola in August. I'm just trying to figure out a crop rotation for when we buy our field next year. I don't know if my cursor will pull up. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah, it does. So if we buy a field in January, February, one of those 2 months, get it ready to go and plant oats in March. If we plant oats in March, we harvest oats in July. And then we could rework that field, plant canola in August, harvest it the following July. We could honestly just keep flipping canola, or we could keep those fields, plant wheat or barley, come back around. We could even plant, like grass in an off season. So if we wanted to put oats back in after one of these, we could plant grass anytime in here and have it until it comes back around. That's just kind of my thought process as to not having fields sit. That's my number one biggest complaint from any of the farm sims that I've ever played, base game at least, is the crop calendar. I would love, in the area of the United States that I live in, we double crop. We don't double crop a lot, but like you would plant wheat in the fall of the year, like say September, October, somewhere in there. You would plant your wheat. You would harvest the wheat in July, and you would put late season soybeans in that would get harvested, after your full season beans. I want that in this game. So you would basically, you crop rotate corn and soybeans. After your soybeans come off, you plant corn the following year. After corn, then you would put wheat in late, harvest your corn, plant wheat. After you planted the wheat, you take that off, you put late season soybeans in again. Like, you could just make so much more money in this game doing it. And you would constantly be having something to either plant, or there's a lot of lull time in these games. Like corn and soybeans are April and May plant, and they're October, November harvest. All that time in between, really nothing going on, unless you have a field with wheat, barley. You almost got to really mix things up to stay busy year round, which is what I enjoy in the game. I enjoy trying to stay busy. But I don't know. That some map makers and modders and whatnot do a custom crop calendar where that is a thing. I just would like for it to be a thing from Giants base game, just so you don't have to worry about, whether or not the modder took that into consideration. Maybe one day. Man, this field took us a little while. Wasn't expecting this to take like this long. I do really like this combine. I just wish it had an option for tires when you buy it from the store. This is just me personally. I'm never going to purchase one with tracks unless we get on a map where it would make sense, but generic maps for the most part I'm never going to run tracks. Can probably make this pass myself without screwing it up. Let's go ahead and run right down the middle here. Getting ready to, we just ticked over to 80% on our contract, so all of this grain from basically 86.60 on should be what we get to keep. I think is how that works. Not 100% sure on that. How do we want to do this? Do we want to go over to this little field first? I think we go over here and then we'll come back to here. I think. Or we can go down to here and then back up. This one's the bigger field, so it's going to take a little longer. But I don't think any of these fields are going to take a long period of time. This guy's going to be close to full. It's a big trailer too. Hopefully we get it all in there. Oh yeah, we got it. Alright, let's get all of that in there. Let's hire this person to go to create job for this guy. Go to let's just have him go to right here. Start job. And he's gonna go there. We can fold the harvester up and we will go to the next plot. Let's pull up and back down in here. Square. Set that off. Back on up and grab it. Alright, I think we're gonna go up to the little field first. I think that's gonna be the plan. Just because it's going to be the quickest. Definitely the quickest to get done. Got to put my flashers back on. I'm going to have corn harvest contracts coming up soon. Corn looks good. I'd love to see a silage contract. That would be cool. You'd almost have to utilize a worker though, is the biggest problem. School bus gotta wait. I don't know why I'm looking. I know exactly where we're going. That is a big field. That's why I really want that one. I think we could make a lot of money on that, selling grain. Our biggest thing is we have nowhere to store grain at the moment. We're gonna drive through this guy's field again. Drop that, unfold the harvester. Pick that up. And we're just gonna have to park here for the time being. Turn our flashers off till this guy gets where he's going, which he's pretty much here, so we'll fire him. Go ahead and pull down in here. Oops. Swung it a little wide. And we can dump. And we're going to see. It's taking a while to finish this contract. Come on, I want some extra money. There we go. We got 2,200 for it. Pull up here. Go to. We're just going to say here, facing this way. Start that job. And we should be able to jump back over. What is he blocked by? He's not blocked by anything. Alright, so this is field 46. That's field 15. Whoop. Field 46. We'll just accept the contract. And we should. There we go. Yeah, with this combine, no time at all. We're liable to be, we're actually probably going to be close to done, if not done, before our helper even gets back up here. So it's going to take him a while, I feel like, to get up here. Just based on how long it took him to get to the other place. Oh yeah. It's looking pretty good. This loop here. I wish I knew. Maybe we'll test it on this one. Maybe we will maybe we'll go ahead and accept the other contract. Mine's that one. That one's offset. You know what? Let's see, turn the lines off. I'm just gonna do this one on my own. Pretty sure I can handle it. Or I can click in if need be, but I wish there was a way to turn that off. I haven't figured that one out yet. I mean, I know I'll be able to use it on this side over here, but should be able to lower down and actually grab. Nope, still doesn't want to work. It's fine. We're good. I only got to make 3 more passes. 2 in a piece. Not bad at all. Trying to see. I don't know which direction our worker's going to be coming from. Where is he at? Oh, he's right here. Alright, yeah. We're going to be finishing up. He's going to be pulling in. We can unload, send him back down, and we can get everything set up to go to the next field. This is the way to do harvest contracts. Just find one with a massive piece of equipment and use it on the little ones too. Alright, turn that off. He's close, not quite here. By the time we get the header on the trailer, probably be alright. Off. Let's hook up to it. He's here. I don't want to do that yet. Until he's unloaded. Alright, so now put this back down here, facing in. Great job. And we can go back out this way. He's going to go this way too. I guess we could fold the combine. Is he not going to go? Okay, he's going. We just got to watch him. He should be faster than us. It sure does take him a little while to get around. Sometimes, anyway. Sometimes it takes the workers a while to get places. Like, he's way faster than us, but we beat him to field 19 by a good bit. So this one is field 15, so we need to go all the way back down. Yeah, we basically just need to follow him all the way to the stop sign. Make the left like we're going back to the store. Promise that sign was already on the ground, it wasn't me. This little, that just goes, where does it go? It just goes right to the water, little campsite there. It's pretty cool. I haven't explored much on this map. And another thing that I was curious about, what are you doing? Another thing I was curious about is, what are you all's opinions on collectibles? do you think that, do you think we'd be able to pick up collectibles and count that in this series? I haven't looked. I have no idea where any of them are at. I'm going around. I have no idea where any of the collectibles are at. I have not watched any videos. I don't know what they're worth. I don't know if they're $1,000 a piece. I know some of them are in the past have been $1,000 to $10,000 per collectible, and then if you find them all, you get $1 million. I feel like that would be cheating, but I want you guys' opinion. So leave a comment on this video. Tell me, do you think we should be allowed to use the collectibles? If you think we should, I will pose this question if you think that we should be allowed to use them. Do you think it should be we can pick them up if we find them? And I won't research them, but do you think it should be we can pick them up if we find them? Or do you think it should be maybe like a whole episode, we just go treasure hunting? That's kind of, we need to figure out that. So I'll put it in the rules that we can't collect them if that's the case. Alright, I'll go ahead and cancel this guy. We're close enough. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much the collectibles are all worth. If they're not worth a lot of money, I feel like that would be kind of a cool thing to do. Would be have a little treasure hunting video where we just go around and see if we can find them all, and that would help us, you know, explore the map a little more. But if they're worth a crazy amount of money, is that going to be, you know, cheating? All right, so we're $332. We didn't get much out of that one. Whoop. Definitely got that all screwed up. Close your eyes. Don't look. Can't drive. Alright. Go to right here. Face you that way. Go. Then we need to come in here and get this Farmland 15 contract accepted. Turn this on. Lower it down. Already lowered. I guess I can make it so we can see these again. I feel like this oversteers a little much when going around a turn, but I wonder if he's going to run into that when we come back in. He's probably going to hit the header trailer if I had to guess. Missed a little piece in that corner there. I would think he'd be back soon. It's not that far of a drive. Which way is he going? I have no idea where he's even at. Oh, he just got out onto the road. Oh. Where? Oh. Guess he had to make a big turn. He knocked the sign down. Alright, cut it back. Cut it back. What are you doing? Drive. No. Go to. Right here. Go. There you go. Train coming through. There it goes. This field probably won't fill the combine, I wouldn't think, but it might. It'll be close. Pick up. We only got it set up for one headland. Alright, well, we're gonna do the second one ourselves then. It's kind of nice we can see this blue line. We'll just hold off the edge of that a little bit. All the way across. Still not. Oh, here he comes. I was going to say, he's still not here. He's just now coming down the road. And he parked straight for once. The one time I parked him far enough away that he couldn't screw anything up. And he parked straight. Good for him. Some extra off of this. Pick up. Line back up on this one. Not gonna get it all. Miss a little piece right there. Not the end of the world. Hit it afterwards. I don't think we're gonna get all this in here. I don't even know if it's gonna be close. Oh, undid the line there for a second. And it might all go in here. It's not a lot, but we're already pretty close to full. This is that pass to our right there is the longest pass that we have left, so take this short pass here. 78 starting that pass. Yeah, I definitely don't think it's all going in here. We're going to be just a hair short. Probably like just that little sliver that we missed. Let's go in cab here. Man, this looks good. Looks really good. Up. We're already at 95, so I'm going to take off this little, oh, I don't even know where I'm at. Take off this little sliver here. I missed a piece. I did one piece. And then come up here and unload. Because I know it's not all going to fit now. Never load on the side of a hill. This one here's not leveling like those the smaller fence do. Alright, put that away. Come back down here. Grab this little piece here that I missed. 1 liter. And this should be the last pass. Train coming back through again. Doesn't take a train long to go around. And that's it. And unfold. Put this in here. Lower the head down, close it, turn it off, and we can jump in this time and just spin around and take this down to the sell point. Not have to rely on the worker. Other than the worker knows where he's going better. It's the second left. Go through this one, make a left here. And one's just right across the bridge. Not too bad. Fields are all plowed up, ready to go. I thought the trailer was going to tip over there. Starting to lean a little bit. Down in here. First time I've seen a car come through here. I mean, I've seen them on the other side. Straight across. Put this in here. Not gonna make much off of this one either. 1400. But we can come down in here now and make sure there are no more harvesting contracts. And we can collect on all of these about 10,000. We're up to 58. We can jump back over here and let's see where we're at here. Like I said, September we're gonna have to mow this again. I'm gonna do that off camera so you guys don't have to watch it. And we'll probably start episode 11 as I finish up wrapping the bales. And yeah, I think we're gonna be in good shape here. I think after our harvest of the grass field the next time, we should get 25, 26 bales again. There's 24 in this first section, and I think we have 23 back here individually wrapped. So yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna do well come December. So I think the plan's gonna be we're gonna start episode 11 with freshly after I get this field mowed and taken care of, and then maybe we'll get some soybean or corn harvesting contracts in October. I will get the grass mowed again possibly in November, and then in December we're going to sell all our silage and start looking to buy more property. But until then, if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. It's free, helps me out a lot. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, leave a comment if you guys have any ideas or thoughts on the video. Like I said, I'm about 2 weeks ahead recording right now, so any comments left on this video I'm not gonna see probably for a little while, or not, at least I'll see it as soon as you comment, but I'm not gonna be able to get changes made, so there might be 6 videos until changes happen. But I do appreciate you guys, and have a great day.